date.
Alright ninjas, right now it's time once again for the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge once again to become a super mangaka. And today it's time for number 93, short fingernails, quote unquote ugly slash dirty, suggested by Ninjakees. So thank you for the suggestion and let's get those nails ready and put it on paper. Yes, let's go. Ishh. Alright ninjas, let's start the timer. Let's go and draw the short fingernails slash dirty and ugly. Alright, let's go. So right now it's time for the short fingernails drawing challenge once again, number 93 already. So we already did 93 weeks in a row. Every single week a new episode of drawing practice with you ninjas, and today's suggestion quest is the short fingernails while chilling here with you ninjas and drawing. So we draw from reference, in case you did not know that, to practice from, because it's not from imagination. We go with actual reference and try to apply that on paper, and in this case digital paper. You can also do it of course traditionally, but I like to now do it digitally. So yeah, that's about that part. So yeah, pick up your pen and then draw along, or maybe game or whatever you want to do, chillax, and maybe talk about like whatever. But yeah, here we are drawing these fingers, and it's actually about the nails, but for the context, most times nails are on fingers, so therefore I also draw the fingers with the nails. Else it's just a separate nail and then it's just floating around. But yeah, that's how it is right now. And we have more challenges in the list. Normally I suggest some new body parts, but we already got up until 99. Thank you for the suggestion so far. But yeah, so far for now it's closed for the suggestions. So you can always suggest it, I suppose, for maybe later. But for now it is as it is, and yeah, we already did. Now this is the 93rd week, so it's how many more? Almost 2 years. Kind of crazy though. Yeah, 1 hour might not be enough for some parts, but see this more like a live drawing session, I guess, like where you have an hour to draw. Like it's like a nude model drawing, so to speak, where you have a set period of time. Like you have to hire a nude model, right? You have to pay for it, of course, unless they are free. But and they have a X amount of time to draw from real life. Well, in this case, not real life, but it's sort of like that, I guess. But to completely dive deep in certain parts, yeah, I need some more time, I suppose. Maybe we can do that another time. But then the videos and the streams will be way longer. So yeah. But that might be to actually figure it out. It's something possibly for in the future, or you know. But yeah, how's it going over there, and what did you eat today? Drawing or watching any manga, play games, a lot of shiny hunting. Yeah, recently I've been playing Pokemon ZA Legends as well. Actually finished the story in the game, but I heard that I had the bad ending. Not sure if that has an impact on the rest, but yeah, we'll see about that later. Yeah, Pokemon ZA came out not so long ago. But I saw that like if you get the Switch 2 edition of Pokemon ZA, you can put it in the Switch 1. So I'm like, shit, maybe I should have bought the Switch 2 edition. So potentially for a Switch 2 in the future, you can also there play it, you know. But yeah, I did not know that. But yeah. Else I might have gotten the Switch 2 version for the Switch 1. And then for potentially Switch 2 in the future. But at least then, I mean, if it works on both, you know. Maybe it's not for all games. I'm not completely sure about that part. Yeah, if Pokemon comes with new games and it's only for the Switch 2, and it, yeah, kind of sucks in a way. But hey, we'll see about that later. Also, the PS6 is coming. Was it in a few years? No, GTA 6 is coming next year or something. I was like, oh, maybe they release the PS6 and GTA 6 at around the same time, but I guess that won't happen. Yeah. So any anime or games you look forward to? Manga? Recently read the latest One Piece chapter 1165, which was fun, and there's a break next week. Or maybe this already out now if you see this. Also, the new One Piece live action will come out. When is it coming out? This year? I see a lot of live action actors promoting their shit and stuff. Like the real life Sanji cooking and such. He's really muscular. Yeah, man. He's in good shape, definitely. And Zoro. Yeah. Short, ugly fingernails we're drawing right now for the suggestion of the 1 hour drawing practice challenge. Suggested by Danger-chan. And this is the 93rd week in a row. That's crazy, man. Already 93 hours of doing this. And this is literally like to improve the drawings, to apply to manga or whatever you want. At least that's the point of it, you know. And also to keep the practice, like the discipline of, you know, having a weekly video. We also been watching on Netflix a show with, I'm not sure the name of it. We watched it with dinner yesterday. Something with cowboys or something back in the 1800s, some sort of show. Well, that's I guess a pretty interesting time period to see how it was back then again, or see at least how they try to adapt it. Like sometimes shit is adapted not completely good, I guess, but, or, you know, but, yeah, you know, sometimes it is what it is, eh? Yeah. So any movies or stuff you're looking forward to? Actually, I look forward to the Chainsaw Man anime. It's in the cinema, I believe. So I might actually want to go there if it's still there. Chainsaw Man. I'm not sure if you have to be up to date with the manga though. I'm not up to date with the manga of Chainsaw Man. I did watch the first season. There's no second season, right? And the first or 2 volumes, I think. But yeah, not up to date with the manga of Chainsaw Man. Still want to at some point, but yeah. There's a lot of stuff to check out and such. Cannot do it all, eh? Cannot do it all. But yeah, any games you're looking forward to this year? I do look forward to playing Ninja Gaiden 4. Because, well, Ninja Gaiden, it's one of my favorite franchises. Well, I've never played 3 actually, or at least, yeah, a small part. Never finished it. Just the intro stuff, but I don't know, I guess I should still finish it at some point. They did something different with it, and back then I did not really like that. Probably still not, but yeah. Do you sometimes think that maybe newer games are actually more shit than the older ones? Or reverse? Yeah, sometimes stuff should not be milked out, I guess. And yeah, but as long as it keeps making some coin, I guess stuff will be milked until the franchise is destroyed, or not. It might be a good thing for some of them. What franchise do you think is milked the most or the worst? I mean, Pokemon is definitely milked. For the better or worse, yeah, that's the question there, eh? It's also the biggest franchise, I think, on the planet at the moment, or for many years already, next to Hello Kitty and some other ones. But yeah, the biggest, I think Dragon Ball definitely still gets milked, or it definitely gets more milked. Yeah, if there's coin there, it will get milked, right? Getting all the juice out of it until it's like a zombie. I wonder though, how long Pokemon will be milked? If there will at some point be like in 2000, I don't know, 60, and then I wonder if it's still then, you know. Or maybe they try, or they refuse to adapt, and then just like video stores and yeah, if that's, I wonder though. Maybe something will take its place, or something else will come. Hands. Yeah, you're drawing also the hand for the context. So this doesn't have to be perfect, it's for the practice, for your drawing abilities. Drawing. But yeah. If you play a game, what do you care the most about? Having fun, grinding, replayability, story, the characters. I guess the gameplay is the most important, no? Else you wouldn't enjoy it.
Holy. You scared me with drawing hands. True horror.
Yo Fade, welcome back to the show, NINJABOX ishhh. And what did you eat today, huh? Scared you? Wait, how did it scare you? What? Actually, we're drawing short fingernails, but I draw the hands with it for the context, else it's just floating fingernails. But the subject is today is actually short, ugly fingernails. Or short/ugly. Suggested by Daantje-chan for the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge. This is number 93.
Hands are the true horror for most peeps that draw.
Yeah, they
Right.
definitely are these separate creatures. It's like a whole, yeah. The hands are definitely, I guess feet as well, sort of, yeah. How many people can draw good feet?
Feet are easier.
Easier. I wonder, is that true? I guess hands can do more complex things in a way, but then maybe feet are not drawn enough. I wonder.
The movement is more restricted in the toes.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. But maybe, yeah, it gets less drawn then. Alright, let's see.
I find the feet more tricky.
Yeah, the thing, hands you can
Well,
sort of...
there are some of us lads that like feet so. Because I just
I mean,
can't wrap
if you
my mind around the bones in the toes.
If you can draw feet really nice and well and juicy, there's definitely a good market
Makes
for it,
sense.
I guess. I wonder if it's also for hands, like how they have it with feet. Are there... Is that... I wonder. It's like, ooh, hands, ooh, yes, juicy. I know.
Prob.
Yeah, I guess for everything is there something, I guess. But, yeah. Hands are definitely a thing, but it was more
I
about
guess
the
I'm a
fingernails
classic
now.
lad.
It is now more about the fingernails though. Because, well, that is the subject of today. Hour 93. Can you believe it? 93 hours for the almost, is it already 2 years? I forgot.
I just like the classics on a woman.
Yeah, seems fair. Seems good. The classics, like Emma, right? From the new Pokemon.
Call me boring, I do not care.
About the classics. Them fix. Adding some extra. What is it? Screen time. For the
Hoi I too.
things. Yo Kagami, welcome back to the show, NINJABOX ishhh. And what did you eat today? How is it going, man? How is it going? You're still drawing?
Kigami spotted.
Spotted indeedy. How's it going? Here we're drawing the ugly fingernails for the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge to improve those finger nails. Yeah, and they're supposed to be ugly slash dirty and short. Oh, that's good, man. You're still working on Crow? Or a new one? Let's see. Can we get some more short, ugly fingernails? Where are they? Maybe these? Sure. How do you feel about hands? Can you draw them? Do you have a problem with them? Do you find the hands to be a challenge? Well, for me, they're definitely
Working on something else RN.
Oh yeah. Alright. A new manga. Finger. So this goes something like that. We're drawing with reference to not draw from imagination.
It depends on the angle.
Yeah, true.
But hands are usually fine if I have a reference.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, reference, you know. But without, yeah. Some, yeah, if I don't know it either, then definitely need some reference, which I make myself or search online or whatever. Or I've also hand figures, which can sometimes definitely help. Yeah. Or your own hands. Make a picture of it for the pose you want.
You blow like a whistle with fingers a real whistleblower.
No. No. Have any of you oh. There he comes again. Finger. What do you find the hardest to draw? If you draw? For me, it's the sketch phase first to figure shit out. That's the hardest part. to figure out the yeah, how do you say it? The soul, no because if you finalize it, it's more meat,
fine,
right?
But after that,
like sketching, figuring stuff out, getting the lines correct, and yeah, that's for me the hardest, I think. Also with manga, figuring out like yeah, the nemu, the sketch,
I like sketching, cause nothing is yet final.
yeah, you can be more wild, I guess. And yeah, the rough stuff is the hardest for me. With manga, the story, the nemu, that's the hardest.
I like starting new pieces.
And then never
Very
finishing them.
epic.
And never finishing them. Yeah, I have a few of those too. Or maybe the
Either the sketch
finished
or
piece should be the
background is
sketch.
the hardest for me.
Having the sketch
Inking is
as
easy
the
though.
final piece.
Yeah,
Like,
baby. I like
either the
starting
sketch or
new
background is
pieces
the
and to
hardest for
finish
me.
them right.
Yeah, background, yeah,
Right.
and this perspective, inking is easy though. Inking is when all the sketches are set in stone and all that, where things need to be, the inking is, I guess for me, one of the most fun process. Like getting to the inking. Then again, sometimes the sketch looks better than the final result. I'm not sure if you ever have that. Like, oh yeah, you have a nice sketch, like it looks real nice and tasty, and then you finish it and it's like, oh wait, what else this shit? Sometimes, yeah. I like starting new pieces and to finish them. Starting a lot of, yeah. Or just keep the sketch as a finished thing, you know. Oh yeah.
That shit, yeah. Sketch is not final, so you see more in the piece. At the end it is done, the possibilities are gone.
Yeah. Then it's like, oh. Yeah, it's definitely a challenge. Screen toning. I mean, I think traditional screen toning is a real pain. Most likely. Yeah, I'm mostly screen toning digital, so. And now actually using it as a quote-unquote brush. It's not really a brush, but a layer.
You feel true freedom when you refine your sketches instead of creating new line art.
Yeah, the sketches.
Embrace the freedom.
You can go more, yeah. Like it's not set yet, bound yet. Like if you go final, then has to be, you know, final touches. Yeah, like with sketching, it's just still playing, right? Like figuring shit out and whatever. Well, maybe you have some sort of direction, but more loose, so to speak. Going no. Gear 5 no. Yeah. Yeah, drawing more freely is fun. Like back in the days, when going to art school, I never really knew sketching. I just had to be more tight, like a bit in one go. It has to be correct, a bit like how Kim Young-gi used to draw, or yeah, like everything already is in his mind. He goes right to the finals, like line art right away. No sketching, no, it's already in his mind. Or
that is killer. Yeah, did that as well.
But
I
then
was drawing with a pen.
A teacher on school, one of the greatest ones,
equals throw
she
away.
said like, yeah, just whatever, it doesn't matter, just I forgot exactly what she said, but basically it comes down to like, just go well, do just put, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, just figure it out. And of course in sketching you have like techniques and trying to, even maybe now I'm a bit more yeah, how do you say it, these smaller, I'm not trying to get these shapes right, the shapes of, in this case, the fingers for the fingernails, and trying to gauge where like the parts are supposed to be. Like shapes matter definitely. The yeah, and the composition, the where things are, right? So compared to the rest, figuring that out. Like if the finger's this size and then compared to the other fingers on what location it is and all that stuff. But do you think like anatomically correctness is more important than stylized appeal? Like maybe something looks real nice and appealing, but it might not be like anatomically correct, but for what it is, it needs what it needs to do. Like maybe in some manga some things might not be that correctly drawn, so to speak, but it's just how it's stylized, or like it has good appeal, like, and then it doesn't matter if it's like, yeah, anatomically correct, you know?
Looking appealing to you is the most important factor, IMO.
To the creator or the reader, or both? Because maybe something looks appealing to the, let's say me, the artist or the drawer. The drawer with transformers into a drawer. No, but
to you,
to the creator, it needs to look appealing. Are you ever satisfied though with your art? Like, is there never like, this can be better, it's still shit. Like, yeah. I wonder if the big pros and such, if they look back at their older stuff, do they, you know, think, this has to be better, man. And maybe every artist has it or not, I don't know. Or for the time it's good as is, just accept it, and yeah, like old One Piece, new, or any other shows, other manga you read or anime, things might evolve. Maybe even with Pokemon, or maybe it goes even worse later on. Like you have the old anime of Pokemon and then the newer one. Well, I personally prefer the older Pokemon anime, like the first 2 seasons. The aesthetics, or yeah, the way it's drawn, and it was also more on paper, right? Like with cells and all that, and like there was a shift in anime going more digital, but it gave a bit of a different look, I guess. But yeah, like if you look at like at Dragon Ball Super or old Dragon Ball, yeah, things definitely changed, eh? For the better or worse, I wonder. Maybe it's also, yeah, the character design, yeah. Like more muscular, less muscular. Also with Pokemon, right? They changed the style with, what was it, Go? The new character Go or something? From Pokemon Go, I guess. They changed the mouth going all the way down in the character design, or it was something about it. Maybe there was, yeah, kind of done with the old style. They wanted the newer thing, and you know, if you look back in time from, oh yeah, this anime or manga evolving from back then to now, or where it is now, or is, which of the ones do you think as a good evolving thing, or which ones do you think, oh yeah, it looked better back in the days than now? Like, I guess back with Dragon Ball it was a bit more rounder, and then later on it became more sharp. Yeah, I think even with Bleach and I wonder Naruto, I guess Naruto probably changed as well a bit more over time. My Academia, I don't know. I guess even the One Punch Man original creator one.
The only one I can think of is Dragon Ball.
That changed in a good way? Or evolved in a good way? Or a bad way? Like, you prefer the old Dragon Ball over the new one? And I mean, until Z, right? Or at least Dragon Ball, as in Dragon Ball, not Super.
It's not really bad or good.
But, well,
I just prefer the older look.
you have the anime manga? Or, I personally prefer the 90s anime aesthetics though. And in terms of Dragon Ball, the whole manga, well, I enjoy all of Akira's work, in the manga at least, is what he drew himself.
Just talking about the manga.
Oh yeah. Yeah, with Super, yeah, it's for me, if Akira didn't do it, it's just not the same, man. It's like an autograph. It's just like, let's say someone takes over One Piece, the art, and Oda still writes it. I don't think I would like it. Why? Well, Oda, I guess, yeah, he has his way of drawing, right? It is like his personality is in there, I guess, or I wonder if an artist can really, yeah, like you have great artists out there that can draw phenomenal, but if it fits, that's the thing. Yeah, you have like the Dr. Stone creator, what's his face again? You know the name probably, but like he adapted like the Ace story, right, of Ace, which was really well drawn. But would you enjoy One Piece to be like that now all the way? I probably won't. I do like his take though on it, his style and all that. I do think it looks awesome, and how he did it. But I don't think I want to have it from now on look like that, or like with the Shokugeki no Soma artist that drew the Sanji thing with the food, right? Like they're a great artist, of course, but yeah, does it really fit like for forever, or at least it would be crazy, man, if, oh yeah, Oda suddenly stops drawing the manga, and then let's say I don't know, the artist of Dr. Stone or whatever, and then takes it over from now on. That would be wild though. I guess it's sort of same with, or at least that's what happened with a lot of comics now. Like, there's so many other artists having their takes and their twists, and with all these the Spider-Man or Superman or whatever, so many versions. But with One Piece, it's just Oda, right? He's the main guy, the captain of the crew. But if it the aesthetics, the art suddenly changes, and that's the main shit, I don't think I would enjoy it if that becomes now the thing, you know. Oh yeah. Oh wait, at chapter 1166. No, yeah, 1166. Oh yeah, here it draws. I don't know. Yusuke Murata draws it now, from here on. And after a few chapters, the other guy continues. Nah, man, that's not the way, man. At least not for One Piece, for example, or along. Yeah, maybe some others did it and it actually worked, but like, doesn't even. Yeah. I personally prefer the original creator, and then they actually finished whatever they started. Maybe there are special cases here and there, but like if you have anime, of course you have different animators that then draw it, you know. They adapt it, and yeah, in anime, there's also a lot of amazing creators and how they, yeah, even with Dragon Ball, right? There are different ones, and you can see that like how Trunks was drawn different by this one guy, and the other guy draws Trunks another way, or more epic. Like if you have like Trunks arriving for the first time, and they're, you know, so yeah, in that world there are definitely different aesthetics and it works. Yeah, you cannot really solo it, the whole anime, having weekly episodes by one person for many years. Yeah, that's not really practical. And yeah, it also has to move, so different medium, but they get it from the same storyboard, right, which is the manga, if they adapt the manga at least. You also have the original anime, of course, for some, like Samurai Champloo or whatever. Original anime with no manga before. What do you think are good anime that had no manga before? Or what are your favorites? I think for me it's still Samurai Champloo, one of my favorite anime of all time. Yeah. Samurai Champloo, one of the OG classics. We're supposed to draw fingernails. All these hands here. I mean, yeah, it's good to draw hands as well with it, I guess. Yeah. Dirty, short fingernails. Yeah. Mad Lads. So what's your favorite anime of this year so far, or a few of them, or manga that you read? Yeah, for me the favorite anime is definitely the Gachakuta. I think that's my number one of this year that I watched. And the second one might be Kaiju 8. We did finish the season of Dr. Stone though. But if it's my top favorites, I don't think. Gachakuta is definitely for me one of those. The whole package. Yeah, man. So far, at least. I hope they can. I hope after the first season, and if there come new seasons, I hope it will keep being good. You know, that it doesn't go like the One Punch Man route. Like One Punch Man season 1 was definitely a masterpiece. But afterwards, yeah, it's a yeah, with manga and anime, it can definitely make or break it, right? I think with Demon Slayer, the anime definitely made Demon Slayer bigger than it how it else would have been. I think without the anime, it probably wouldn't be this big, because also a lot of people don't even read manga. Like people don't read, right? So they only watch. Yeah, well, not all of them, but I think more people watch than read. And yeah, in general speaking, I mean, I personally also prefer watching the Demon Slayer anime over reading the manga at the moment. But with One Piece, I prefer reading the manga than watching the anime. Really depends per IP and what the adaptation did. Like maybe if the One Piece anime was better paced, then yeah, then I might have actually preferred watching the anime over reading the manga. But yeah, and also it's because of the spoilers. But also, yeah, the pacing definitely has its issues.
I don't like Gachi Akuta at all, but I love the new season of Dr. Stone.
You don't like Gachi Akuta at all? How come? What don't you like about it? Like the art, the story, maybe both, the character, or the grittiness of it? New season of Dr. Stone, yeah, that's definitely going to the end, eh? Have you have one season left? No. Yeah, Dr. Stone is your favorite manga anime, right? Yeah, I love like Soul Eater and such as well. And then Gachaku, that's like the new gen of that kind of, or I mean the Soul Eater creator even confirmed it himself. Like, oh yeah, this is my successor, or she is his successor, right? But yeah. Yeah, you think it's a real trash. When I saw the first Gachakuta art, it already gripped me. When I saw it, like, and at the first chapter, still had to update it, the manga, but now I'm watching the anime. I'm further in the story with the anime. No, but yeah. Yeah, Dr. Stone, it feels like one more season, right? Until the end, but you already know everything. Don't spoil, man. I do, yeah, want to see the rest though. How they gonna wrap it up? I hope Dr. Stone actually ends well, and also with the anime. That it's not like it's a good complete package. So far it has been a good package. But yeah. I still like Gachakuta more though, the vibes and such. It's yeah, personal taste, I suppose. Yeah, there's something about it. Also the art style I like. Yeah. Not to say that Dr. Stone has not a great art style or something. Dr. Stone definitely has its own kind of, you know, this is the guy, right, that drew it, but yeah, the artist. Does he still make the YouTube videos? He made a, what was his name again? He deleted his older channel, unfortunately, or at least took everything. There was something about it.
I don't like the art and some of the ideas of Gachi Akuta that relate to the garbage.
To the garbage. How the power system is. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. The ideas and Like, I'm not sure if you watched the anime or read the manga, or I'm not sure how far you were. Yeah, I'm now a anime only at the moment. Well, I did read some of the manga, but yeah, since I caught up. Yeah. I also like the graffiti that it's vibed into the manga aesthetics. Like, you have the other artist that does the graffiti stuff. I think it's really cool how it's they're integrated into the vibe of the world, and yeah. Like the graffiti in itself already is like how do you say, a lot of work, right, to create that stuff, and then you put that in the manga. That's actually really interesting. You make a different art form, and then you put it in the background for the manga or anime, or reuse it. Like, let's say I now draw a portrait of whatever, and then you put it somewhere in the manga, but she does it with the graffiti of the other guy. I think that's really interesting. It's like you have manga, and then you have a different sort of, yeah, maybe you make a painting or whatever, and then you have a house, and then there hangs there's a painting on the wall, and then you put that in there, the other art that you made for something else, or that can be put in there. I think that's interesting. Also, yeah, like graffiti of these, or graffiti style and such, right? For example, and then yeah, the visual. Yeah, like what other art styles could you do with that? Like calligraphy, or yeah, maybe some other things you could do this with. It needs to match though in the world though, yeah. A bit like how in South Park, maybe sometimes you see like they cut out people's head or whatever. Put it in an animated thing, or
Boichi
even with
currently
SpongeBob.
draws a manga called The Martial King.
Yeah, I've read the first chapter. Look, it's really interesting. Also well drawn. Yeah, I did read the first, or maybe first 2 chapters or something. Still have to get back into that, but yeah, Lively looks interesting. It is like Ace, man. It's like Ace. His Ace version is like Ace being the main character. I'm not up to that. Yeah, no, I still have to at some point continue reading that. Or maybe the anime at that time comes out. Is it already still going on, or finished, or whatever? So yeah, I'm still drawing the 1 hour challenge at the moment. We're at number 6 now as we speak. Drawing right now the short fingernails. 11 minutes left. Alright, let's add some screen tone here. What are your thoughts so far of the Martial King? So far, Kagami, without spoiling. It's been a little while since I read it though. It was something with, what was it again? The cowboys, and they have these guns and shit, and the gun people. I remember there's also some background of the school or whatever it was. And it's been a little while since I read it though. But Boichi, yeah, he's an amazing artist. Boichi! What's your top 3 favorite artists that you inspired by? If you have any, at least. The top 3. I guess for me it's Akira Toriyama.
It's like 25
Oda,
chapters
and
now,
Yusuke
and
Murata.
it does seem to be doing somewhat well.
Oh.
I've collected some of the volumes.
Are they already have the English, or you got the Japanese? Well, good, that's doing well, eh? Do you think it's gonna end soon, or it's gonna be a long shonen? Was this a weekly or a monthly? What was it again?
I was iffy on it at first, but I've enjoyed it more and more as it progressed.
Alright.
I do recommend catching up with it.
Oh yeah. Why? Oh, it's becoming better. I wonder if this how long do you think it will run? A few years? Wait, how long is this now? 25 chapters, so that's like yeah. 2.5 volumes? No. Or was the chapter longer per, I forgot. More pages per chapter. It depends. Like sometimes manga have longer chapters, therefore there's less chapters in a volume. Because the chapters in itself, they are longer. Depends on, yeah. I think with Berserk and some other manga, they have like longer chapters. Therefore less chapters per volume, but because they are longer.
Top 3 artists are probably Boiki, Ada, and Abata if we only go with mangaka.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Obata, yeah. Yeah, all amazing artist, eh? And if it's without it, actually I don't know for sure outside of that. Not outside of... not sure. If it's outside of mangaka... Yeah.
I got Japanese volumes for Marshall King.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. That's cool. That's very cool. You got it yourself? Or on eBay or something? Yeah. I sometimes ordered like a Shonen Jump or a volume, but the Shonen Jump I got like import cost. Like really fucked. Like a Shonen Jump, weekly Shonen Jump is like $4 or less even, and then no, it was too expensive, man. With the extra cost with it as well, it already was, but I did order a volume of the One Piece, the 100, I think the 100, number 100, volume 100. I don't think I got import cost with that one, but yeah. Oh well. Yeah, last year we went to Japan. I got a lot of manga volumes. I guess not enough yet. Like, it's over there way cheaper, but it's also the weight, you know? You have to carry that weight. So yeah. Got a few Shonen Jumps, also the old ones. I still should have picked some. I tried to get the old One Piece, the first one, but that's super rare. Also Dragon Ball, I tried to get the first one. Also, it was impossible, at least so far. I saw that after, but yeah, only so much space as well, so yeah. And we also sent some boxes. But hey, still glad
no
we
idea
went.
how long Marshall King will last. I could see it lasting years, but at the same time, it might last another 6
Do you think
months.
it will be as successful as Dr. Stone? Or over time, maybe? Doctor! Dr. Stone definitely has an interesting
it won't
concept.
be as successful as Dr. Stone.
Maybe it also depends on the anime adaptation of it.
Stone was just too big.
Dr. Stone definitely has an interesting idea there. Like, it's a bit like Death Note, maybe. Like it's not like a typical shonen, I suppose. Or how would you say? Also with the science stuff and such. No, it's definitely a good like add-on to the industry, a different take.
Stone was unique and done conventionally in a really good way. The Martial King definite also has unique ideas, but it's so weird that I can't see it getting mainstream level.
Yeah, what was the synopsis again? So it's about cowboys with the guns, and how would you summarize it? Without you know, without spoiling, but just it's the Wild Wild West. The Wild Wild West with special guns and shit. Or what was it again? School. Gun school. I forgot there was what was the enemy again? Probably have to reread it. Yeah, it's been a little while ago. A little while ago.
Yeah, it's a manga about the Wild West, with marshals who bounty hunt desperados.
What's a big shonen also in the Wild Wild West? I guess, yeah, One Piece, well, got inspired also by the Wild Wild West and pirates and such. Yeah. I mean, is there another big shonen that's Wild Wild West themed? Like it's more like more of a typical shonen, right? Versus like Dr. Stone had a unique concept, a unique thing going on there but this might be a bit more of a typical shonen.
Though, the story gets weird later on, I won't spoil it.
Yeah. Probably that's why you said it. Yeah, okay. You piqued my interest there. Only 25 chapters. Maybe I should read it live at some point. Like, I don't know. Would you even want to see that? Or react to it at least.
I'd love to see you read The Martial King.
For real? Oh, we might then do it. That's not now though, but later. I did read the One Piece latest chapter.
I
Not
don't
sure
have
if
anyone
people want to
else
see
who
more of
read
that.
it.
Oh really? Oh, might be a good gap. How do you say? In the All right. Maybe after dinner. Yeah, I don't know if we read it today though. Yeah, someone came back home, so we have to eat soon. After this challenge. Well, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I guess can read it on the stream then. I will have to sort of blur it a bit. like cannot show the full on yeah, not sure if I will get shit for that part. I guess other people sort of do this, yeah, with some overlay on top of it. How I did like my recent One Piece thing. Oh, that's the timer. Alright, we'll finish this hand though. Where is it now? One last fingers. Fingers. No pressure. But okay, interesting. Yeah, I might read the
also,
first few chapters.
The release
then.
for it is inconsistent. Sometimes it is weekly and sometimes it is bi-weekly. Though lately it has been
random.
bi-weekly.
Maybe he works on other projects too. He's mostly the artist, right? Not the writer? Or was he both for this one? I think Boichi mostly is the artist, right? He works with other the writers.
He does both for this.
He does both? Oh, he's the complete? Oh, shit. And next to that, he does other stuff. Like, or is he now, is this now his main focus? Or does he do other things next to this one?
Dr. Stone is the only time he was an artist and not a writer.
Really? Huh. He also had this other, what is this other series called again? He also did Gento, right? Yeah, I think so.
Sun Ken Rock and Origin he was the writer for.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought he was mostly the artist, like Yusuke Murata. And Obata? Was it Obata? He's mostly, or was it the other guy?
He was artist only for the One Piece Ace manga actually, so I guess it's not just Dr. Stone technically.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, a whole volume in between for One Piece there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Obata, or what was the artist? Obata was the artist, right?
But most of Boichi's works are written by himself.
Hmm. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's more work than for him. Fixing the story first. And also the art. And he also has a YouTube channel, right? Is he still consistent with that?
He did have a work on Webtoon that he had a writer for. It ended after 4 volumes.
Hmm. Didn't really work then, eh? Was it in color? Or did he color it? Was there a colorist? Like, I think mostly in Webtoons you need color.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, I know his first channel was something about it, right? And then he made a new one. I think he had made a new one. Unless that's also down. Well, no. Okay. This is number 8. 8.
He published the manga in a magazine, and assistants colored it and put it on Webtoon officially.
Okay.
So it released in both formats.
Yeah, I prefer the traditional format as a book. But yeah, whatever floats your manga boat.
The manga is called Super Strings.
Super Strings. Oh yeah, should write it down somewhere to check it out maybe later. Okay, well thanks for actually letting know also you want to see live reactions of Marshall King. We might be able to get into that later. But yeah, this is it for the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge once so far. Number 93, short fingernails, ugly dirty, suggested by Danger-chan, so thank you for that. And here is a number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. So yeah, thank you. Which one is your favorite? Let me know, or your favorites if you have any. So yeah, look forward to the next one as well. Alright ninjas, that was the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge. Once again, number 93, short fingernails, ugly slash dirty, quote unquote, suggested by Daiji-chan. So thank you very much for the challenge once again. If you enjoyed this challenge, look forward to the next one, which is number 94, which is super bubble butts, suggested by Fate Watcher, and these are female super bubble butts. So that's number 94. So yeah, get your butts ready for the next time. Alright, so thanks for joining once again. NINJABOX ishhh, and see you ninjas the next time. Ninjakees out. Ninjakees. Thanks for joining once again, NINJABOX ishhh, and see you ninjas the next time. Ninjakees out.